Last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here, maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you feels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw is Rosen. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63. That was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
His way across the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Blanchard steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Check.
To throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Operating from the gun. Blanchard flushed out right. He finds McKinnon complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Now McKinnon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, Blanchard letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gold is able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And now it's Rosen looking long for Westbrook. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Gone!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Blanchard. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard, screen play, McKinnon. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action here with Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen, eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Nelson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run with Foreman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Rosen looking to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Gun! Here we go now. Blue 90.
Throwing again. Blanchard. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Check. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Check.
McKinnon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's McKinnon. And they're running right through it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st down, Blanchard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Patriot!
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Gold is able to put it through. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Rosen off the play action. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, Rosen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56.
Rosen to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And he's able to put it through. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. With it on the return is Logan. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Leopard. Leopard.
They run with Geis. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
I know a field goal ties it, but I'm not just tempted to go for it. I say do it. At this spot of the field, go get the touchdown.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And his kick here is good. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. That's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there. It brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Blanchard trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
To throw on third down. Blanchard. Throw left side complete. It's Stokes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19!
Off play action. Blanchard. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Blanchard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Cardinals on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green 39!
Here's Rosen. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On first down, it's Rosen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on second down. Blanchard dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Throwing on third and long. Blanchard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Blanchard. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after them.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
It's Geis. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They get it to him running left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On third down, that's Craig. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This drive started with first and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Leopard! Leopard!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Room past the 20. And finally taken down to the 26-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there out of Geis. 45 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now Foreman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. On 1st and 10, Blanchard. Buying time to his left. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Blanchard, flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Blanchard. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing.
Oh, hey, you're up.
No way.
She's back?
This is a nightmare. Bye.
That was impressive.
Who are you?
Rated PG-13.
Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Who? You see the Texans guy in our league beat the Titans 68-24.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Yeah, he put it on him.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh,
And that's complete.
Whoa,
And
what is
it'll
that
be a little
animation?
shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Wow.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. And he can't
Oh my
hang
God,
on
it
to
just
it.
dropped a pick
Nearly
too.
picked. He's known
Come
for his
on,
hands
man.
defensively.
This is
but
why I didn't want to
instead
play
it
this
just
game tonight
brings
though,
up
because of
4th
what happened
down.
last game. It was crazy,
Dan
dude.
Bailey
You should see
now
what
for the
happened.
field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
Dude, you just quit. I only wasn't mad because I was
And
winning.
Bailey able
Yeah.
to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to
And I
4
ended up
now
winning,
at
so I
14-10.
ended up not being that
So
mad.
the
but it
scoring
pissed me
drive
off.
encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that.
Good team eats.
But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh,
It's a
spin the other way,
pretty good return
son.
here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Black. Lion.
Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Down in man. Black, come on.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Ertz is a fast spin.
2 minutes to go here in
I just
the
caught
first
a
half.
drag and spun up the field.
More
It's
from
quick.
Minneapolis after this.
Black. Here we go. Lady! What's this?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Pay-per-view or some shit. All you gotta do is type in MVP daily, and it popped up for me.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he slings one that's
What the fuck was that, Carson?
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch
What
more
the
air
hell
under it.
was
Instead, he
that?
fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Gray 15. Gray 15.
Again, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Line.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Wentz on third down. He may try and run for this. Now the ball comes loose, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
That's my day today, though.
So every escape, so to speak, maintaining the football defensively,
what's his name?
though,
Golf fumble twice.
It
was crazy.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Play action. Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one
This dude
here.
plays
He
the
throws it
3-4
away.
cover 4 shit.
And now it's third.
Takes in his
They
pie
got pressure
too.
there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
I can't go with that after. I'm trying to find this play.
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
What'd you say, Rocky Dennis?
Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Second-year running back eats. For me, that dude drafted him.
Now the try here for the extra point.
I think he has all my touchdowns right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Yeah, he had like a 65-yard run already. He broke 2 tackles, and then he just caught another about 40-yarder right there. And he has a rushing touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Yeah. Coach Mr. Goose is 0-4 with the Falcons in this league. Holy shit.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Flex round! Flex round!
Is that who you play?
Let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
Why are you going back,
He'll
though?
be taken down, but not before they work it across.
You almost have to play man in
midfield.
this game. It's
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, fuck. your teammate did that?
Ohio! Ohio! Four down, check. Flex round, flex round. Mike, check. Flex round, flex round.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Spread 38. Flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. This is caught inside the 15.
How did he catch that? I fucking hit stick.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down.
Right, throw back left, and nobody's there. What are you doing on your zone?
With 37 seconds to play.
See the fucking ball, you asshole. Fucking retards in this game. Gee. I feel like Chris Chioza cheese.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. What? 90.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball
This guy's
pops
padded.
out, incomplete.
Roll right, throw left, roll left,
Once you
throw
get
right.
into the red zone and the safeties
almost
have
baited
less
it to
ground
a
to
pick.
cover, you'd better be quick with your
Got caught up
delivery.
in my own
Not
guy,
much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ohio!
Looking to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he will score.
Jesus Christ.
Vikings. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Wow.
And his kick
Every time I
good.
play somebody, I can never put nobody away anymore. This dude's so bad, too. That's terrible. Hiked it through an instant wheel route to Elliott and went up the sideline. Nobody tapping him. He scored right before having to get the ball back. This is crazy.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken
21-17.
successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
No,
and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they
7-0,
trust
I
their
turned him over,
guys
then I threw a
in
pick,
this
so that's
situation if they decide to take a shot.
My God, I feel like I'm in the embassy.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
No, that's what I said. Not to mention what you just said. He just traded and got Zeke. No, I know. What was the point of trading to get Zeke, though, than go to another team? And then little does he know he has to play me again anyway.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He doesn't want to play tie twice and lose twice.
Throwing his Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz.
Oh, I just threw a pick because Ertz didn't go for it. Oh my God, wide open in a cover 3. Would have been a field goal too. This game is nuts. Can't wait for this game to get over. I don't care if I win, lose, or draw. Let's go. This dude takes forever to pick his plays too. He's probably 3 years old.
14
fucking
seconds.
hard.
All
It's
that's
so
left
bad.
to this
I'm
first
embarrassed.
half as they come up
close
on
game, but I have
first
a terrible
down.
team. This is the worst team I've ever had. 75 speed linebacker is the best one I have. It's embarrassing.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This dude's so bad. Just do a pick right back to me.
Picked off around the 37. final shot before half for Wentz.
Oh, I just took a 10-second run off.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move
I
a
don't know
little
why I
bit,
even did
right?
that. I
Know
should've
where
went
you
shot
are on
down.
the field, have some awareness.
I didn't know you could hike it down. Got to break
Gotta get outside
that
of that
quick. This is
tackle
crazy.
box
This
in order
game's
to
got
get that done.
serious.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with
Did you do it on my
Jonathan
Xbox by
Coachman
chance
for
and make
our
me
EA
on
Sports
receive? Because I've
halftime report.
received
Coach,
opening kickoff the
how does
last 4
kickoff
games in a
unit
row, I
as they
think.
run up and send this one away.
It's a joke. That's the point.
And
I
that'll
receive
carry
it. I
over the
receive every
back
game
line of the end
because it's
zone for a
crazy.
touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Ooh, simulation, man. I feel like I'm in a fucking roller coaster. This dude's spinning me to death, and I do the spin, and I can't even tackle it. That's that good of a move. My God, you literally have to stand still. Then if you play a target, don't spin, it's a touchdown.
What they call play side.
What do you do?
How about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make
Once
a man
it goes black,
miss,
he'll be back again. Uh-oh. Fat the M. Back the back, mate. Back stack the M. Hey, post shot. This guy's back again. That's why you got sacked because it's stuck again.
Fletcher Cox.
Get rid of the PA post shot.
To fight downfield.
The
big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll drop to throw. Able to get away. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
It's crazy on this game, though, that you can't
this
go up
defense
the
is
ball
continuing to contest
because you got to spam X because you're scared to get a pass interference call. So it's 3rd and 23, do it up, with a touchdown almost, and I had to spam X because knock it down, but I couldn't pick it.
And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that
so
lead.
itchy again.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going
He
right out
picked
on
him
the
apart,
field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
I don't know.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from the
DBs,
lead
DBs, linebackers,
that will
linebackers.
open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Around.
Go, go. 82, 82.
Wentz to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. An Eagle
Good out,
first
Sean.
down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
See, I haven't used this playbook in a while, and I forget my fucking plays now.
Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Literally threw that in hopes of that.
First down.
Ertz coming back doing that. I almost do a pick.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. This is Clement. Runs through the contact. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Every time you get a decent run, it's a clip. It's always a penalty.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Once they go black, they'll be back again. Uh-oh. For the Giants next week in this game, in this season. Is he any good?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And
I don't know, I have
this
no
one across
receivers.
the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Yeah, buddy.
On second down, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Who pull this?
Trey 15, Trey 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go. Get over there. Go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. First down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. time we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Who?
Into the red zone, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
No kidding.
And he'll go backwards.
Wow.
Losing yardage.
I did a quarterback draw on this
It's
game.
a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. Rolling to his left. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Suck.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hut.
Working from the gun, Wentz steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I'll never talk that to you again. Phony. Crook.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create
shots, boys. Shots. Let's go.
Give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down.
He's one of those, though. I think he's trying to get everything back that we've ever let us have.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
That trend,
and 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated
sitting
time
around
and
my
time
house,
again.
in my living room.
Come on, let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
That Hicks guy that used to fuck Sydney. So you don't hear me whining about it. Chris Hicks. Yeah, I was fucking with you, bud.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes it down to the 42, 5-yard run. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Wow.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Jesus, come on, 70, you fat-ass white bitch.
On the play back at
You
the
can't block that fucking scrub.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads
That
to a
under
third
each
down.
every season, man. He either made 3 plays in their life. Vikings were terrible. The Bears own them. I don't know if to run here. Alright, whatever.
The Eagles on third down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in
Back
the game
to
thus
back,
far?
Maybach,
This'll be
stacked it
third
in.
and 6.
Once it go black, he'll be back again.
Wentz.
Why did you come in? Would have been a pick. What are you doing? Just stay
Not only was
there.
the call spot on,
This game,
how about
yes.
the execution of that defense right there?
And it is
Zone
issues.
was absolutely locked up
Lucky
tight.
the guy I'm playing
He was
with
trying to
scrubbed
force
it.
it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Yeah, I just so quick.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Yeah, he literally hikes it right away. This guy does.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking deep for Elliott. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks
Just
play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Check it out,
Back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Let's go, Ronald Darby.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Give him a couple.
Am I allowed to chew clock?
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stay on top.
My running back has 9 catches, 165 yards, 2
There's a little bit of
touchdowns.
desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one.
Whatever you put in my drink, make me itchy, dude. It's killing me.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It didn't start till last night. I've been itchy all day today and yesterday. And, I mean, it went away earlier because I took some Benadryl, and it's coming back again. Itch ball.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
He eats at sports.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
Bunt wants me to advance our league.
Set now to kick this one away.
Yeah, because he said there's only a couple games left. He said Todd hasn't responded, and he said he doubts the other guys will play anyway. It's only the Vikings and
this
Packers.
will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They both missed more
the
times
Vikings
than anybody.
offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
But your buddy don't talk.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Hey!
They go to Elliott again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
What's this dude doing? 3rd and 3, you're down 3 touchdowns, you're calling a timeout?
As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in
30
half
seconds
number
left.
2.
Jesus Christ. Bring the fucking house now, I don't even care. Get all speed guys in.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ohio! 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 Hey!
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But
This quarterback's thrown 8 picks in 2 weeks.
In this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
He threw 4 last week, and
this guy's
thrown 4
He's
this
just
week.
locked in a really bad way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click.
Hello, this is Spectrum.
Hi, you have mobile service now?
Yes, Spectrum Mobile with our unlimited data plan for just $45 a line.
Get Spectrum Mobile with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or pay just for what you use with our Buy the Gig plan for $14 a gig.
Bye.